Hello and welcome back, my dear kids. Hope you all are fine. In today's video, you will be looking into Chapter 3 Motions of the Earth from your Geography textbook of your SST syllabus. In this video, you will find all the NCERT solved questions of the chapter Motions of the Earth. So without much wasting time, let's start the video. Also, I would request you to share your valuable comments of how did you like the video. Dear students, let's look into answer the following questions briefly. The first question is, what is the angle of inclination of the Earth's axis with its orbital plane? The answer is, the angle of the inclination of the Earth's axis with its orbital plane is 66.5 degree. Question number 1b, we have two questions. Define rotation and revolution. Rotation, it is the movement of the Earth on its axis. That means when the Earth moves on its own axis, it is known as rotation. Dear students, now we come to the second part of the question, that is, what is revolution? Revolution is the movement of the Earth around the Sun on its orbit. All you can see that in this picture, Earth is revolving around the Sun. It takes around 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. Now students, coming on to question number 1c, what is a leap year? You know children, the Earth takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. For the sake of convenience, our calendar year is considered to be equal to 365 days. Every fourth year, that is that 6 hours, when we multiply it by 4 becomes 24 hours. An extra day is added. Such a year of 366 days is called leap year. And this extra day is added in the month of February, wherein it becomes 29 days in the leap year. Now children, let's look into the differentiation between summer and winter solstice. In summer solstice, the North Pole is tilted towards the Sun, whereas in winter solstice, the North Pole is away from the Sun. Number 2, in summer solstice, the Sun rays fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer, whereas in the winter solstice, the Sun rays fall directly on the Tropic of Capricorn, which is situated in southern hemisphere. Number 3, northern hemisphere has longer days and shorter nights, whereas southern hemisphere has longer days and shorter nights. Number 4, we have in summer solstice, the North Pole remains in daylight whole day, that is on June 21st, whereas in winter solstice, the South Pole remains in the daylight whole day, that is December 22. Looking into question number 1e, what is an equinox? When days and nights are equal on the Earth, it is known as equinox. March 20th and September 23rd are two equinox days in a year. At equinox day, the rays of the Sun are perpendicular to the equator. As a result, both hemispheres, that is northern and southern hemisphere, receive equal sunlight. Question number 1f, why does the southern hemisphere experience winter and summer solstice in different times than that of the northern hemisphere? Now let's look into the answer. As the sun rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn, that is 23.5 degrees south, a larger portion of the southern hemisphere gets light. So it is summer in the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. The reverse happens in the northern hemisphere. In question number 1G, we have why do the poles experience about 6 months day and 6 months night? The whole answer I have divided into point wise. Point number 1, on 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. Point number 2, we have the areas near the poles receive less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. Question number 1G, the third point is the North Pole is inclined towards the sun and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for about 6 months. And the last point of this answer is, at this time, in the southern hemisphere, all the above conditions are reversed. Now let's look into tick the correct answer. Question number 2A, the movement of the earth around the sun is known as revolution. Question number 2B, we have direct rays of the sun fall on the equator on 21st March. Question number 2C, Christmas is celebrated in summer in Australia. Question number 2D, cycle of seasons is caused due to revolution. That is, due to the revolution of the earth, the seasons occur. Now let's look into the fill in the blanks. Question number 3A, a leap year has 366 number of days. 3B, the daily motion of the earth is rotation. Question number 3C, we have the earth travels around the sun in an elliptical orbit. In question number 3D, we have the sun's rays fall vertically on the Tropic of Cancer on 21st June. Question number 3E, we have days are shorter during winter season. That means in the winter season, the length of the day are shorter compared to the night. Dear children, if the video has proved helpful to you, do hit a like, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more updates on social studies. Thanks for watching and keep learning.